The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has received the President of the 74th session of the United Nations General Assembly, Tijjani Muhammad-Bande, on his first official visit to the country. The President, who arrived the country early hours of Friday, is on a visit to buttress the importance of inclusion, implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals, eradication of poverty and hunger, which are the core of his mandate. Moyo Thomas has the story.
The President of the 74th session of the United Nations arrived the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the company of country representatives of some United Nations agencies. The President of the General Assembly says his strategy will be focused on conflict prevention. Tijjani Muhammad-Bande believes issues of terrorism, climate change and inclusion requires global action.
Goals, when implemented, actually deal with themselves a strategy for conflict prevention. And if you achieve them, then you deal with conflict issues. You deal with issues of inclusion. And these are not goals that stand alone. How do you deal with education unconnected to infrastructure, unconnected to justice, unconnected to funding? So whatever you do, there is a connection, interconnection among these goals. So therefore, what is the strategy? The strategy is first focus of communities, national governments, and international organizations relating to the goals.
He was received by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, who reiterated Nigeria's support to him.
It gives me great joy and happiness to be welcoming you, Mr. President, to your home in many ways, the ministry, the country, and again to reiterate how very proud we are of you to have been elected as the President of the United Nations General Assembly.
While fielding questions from journalists, the Minister of Foreign Affairs dismissed the news making rounds on the alleged supply of arms to Boko Haram by the President of Turkey, describing it as fake news, which Nigeria does not believe.
No iota of evidence or anything else was put forward, and you just have these things that are concocted and spread around in social media. So so we treat it as just one of those well, thousands and thousands of fake news issues.
Tijjani Muhammad-Bande is the second Nigerian to be elected President of the United Nations General Assembly after Joseph Garba in 1989. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.